Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have some majorly cool news and really good news when it comes to the PlayStation ecosystem, Sony themselves, and a lot more. We have some long-term plans, we have some short-term plans, we have some very cool plans, and this all kind of came from Sony's very higher on ups that just now basically talked about their investors and the investor meetings and went very in-depth on a lot of really cool things that we could all be on the lookout for. And as well, we even cooler news, because we're gonna actually have a sponsor of this video. We're gonna talk about 5 seconds. So this video is gonna be a very fun, awesome one. And if you guys want to go and check out our lovely sponsor, I'm gonna go and segue into that right now before we start the video. So enjoy. Thank you very much, Opera GX, for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to download Opera GX for literally free, you guys can check on the link in the very top of my description, as well in the comment section down below. Opera GX is a browser specifically made for gamers, and it has a lot of really cool features, especially if you guys like to multitask like I do. I'm going to show you guys up some of my favorite ones, but I could probably sit here for the next 20 minutes talking about how awesome this browser is if you guys would let me. But one of my favorite things is how easy it is to use. If you guys want to download it, it's literally one click and one install, but as well, even to go mess around with the themes and wallpapers, it's literally just one click away to go and change up everything on your browser. You guys can also go a little bit more in-depth if you guys want and add your own wallpapers, but one of the coolest things already in the browser itself is all the integrations. Now, you guys know me, I'm a Twitch streamer, and one of my favorite things is that I literally have so many different integrations for so many things I use in my day-to-day life. On Twitter, on Discord, on Facebook Messenger, and also literally even awesome music players like with Spotify that are just built into the browser, and you guys can access this on any website you guys are on. So whether you guys are studying or doing homework or even just working, you guys can go and pull up your music and all these different other awesome integrations and use them. Even for me as a Twitch streamer, if I want to go and see what my favorite streamers are up to, I can literally go and just press one button on any website and go and launch one of my friends' streams and come say hi. Probably one of the coolest features out there. And as well, they also have a built-in VPN literally in the browser. And don't forget, a lot of VPNs make you have to go and literally pay for them, and you guys are getting it for free. And one of the coolest things out there too as well is the GX Control, which basically lets you go and control on how much RAM or CPU usage your browser is using. And as well, if you guys for some odd reason don't like this, you guys can just turn it on or off with one click of a button. But if you're someone like me that usually has like 70 tabs open, this one is a godsend. So I'm not sure what you guys are waiting for. This is probably one of the best browsers out there, especially if you guys are gamers or you guys are multitaskers. Go and download it for free with the link in my description, as well in the comment section down below, and enjoy. Thank you very much, Opera GX, for sponsoring this video, and I hope you guys will all use it and love it, because I know I have been loving it myself. Now on to the actual video itself. Thanks guys for watching that sponsor. As you guys know, cool sponsors like Opera GX let us do really cool things on the channel, like our PS5 giveaway that I hope you guys are all subscribed for. So as always, make sure you guys give them a little extra love if you guys can. And now without further ado, let's go down the actual video itself. So as I mentioned, we actually had some really cool Sony news going on. So I'm gonna go dive on in with my nice little Opera GX browser too as well, and go and talk about this. Because we have actually had major confirmations now that Sony is going to be investing almost $200 million into major things in the PlayStation basically ecosystem, into exclusives and other major things too as well, just kind of build up the consoles. And this is awesome, just even before we dive on into it, because that just means that we basically get to go and have more games, more in-house games, more exclusives, and just overall better development for the PlayStation 5 consoles. And this is something that Sony always does very well, because all their major exclusives such as Horizon, God of War, Spider-Man, whatever it is, have always done fantastic. So this basically is about the funding for probably another like 2 major games if we can. So let's go down this actual article itself by thegamer.com, and we'll go dive on it. We'll have this link down below. We'll probably have our usual sellout links down below too as well, but definitely go and download our sponsor. So Sony's now set to invest an additional $183 million into the PlayStation exclusives over the next year. And it's not like, you know, the next 10 years, 15 years, the next year alone. Sony's revealed they'll be spending a lot more money on the development of PlayStation exclusives during the current fiscal year. So basically like the next like 12 months. Sony will continue to heavily invest in PlayStation's in-house projects over the coming year and plans to increase its investment in that area by almost $200 million. PlayStation has been big on exclusives for a while, and I think that's the major reason why I myself personally prefer my PlayStation 5, because the exclusives are so good. They're just like Ghost of Tsushima was probably one of my best games as of the PS4 last gen. It was amazing. So I can't wait to see even more of these. And especially even with today, with State of Play coming out in a few hours, I can't wait to go and watch Ratchet & Clank gameplay. I can't wait to play it. So the fact that we're investing more money into major games like that makes me so excited. PlayStation has been big on exclusives for a while now, and their continued success alone is proof that is set to continue. In fact, as discussed by Sony CFO Hiroki Tokoki this week, the plan going forward is to invest even more money in PlayStation's in-house projects, which is they're already investing a lot of money. That's basically like the major breadwinners for the consoles. And it does make sense because the PlayStation 5 has been selling so many consoles to get into the ecosystem. So how do you make more money as a company? You just keep on selling them really good games that they spend $70 on. And I'm okay spending that good money on it as long as the game is actually good, has good replay value, or just is a good game overall. So basically, during a call with investors, Totoki revealed Sony's plans to up its investment in that area by $183 million over the coming year. His statement: "We intend to increase development personnel and in-house in-house costs by approximately, 200 million, said a bunch of times, year on year, as we further strengthen our in-house software." Totoki revealed via VGC, this comes off the back of Sony publishing its financial report for the tax year ending in March 2021. As you might expect from a year that included the launch of a PS5, the numbers were very, very good, which is also kind of just a nice thing overall, because we're kind of seeing that Sony has been doing very well. Now, a lot of us were a little bit sad because we just want to get the consoles, or we're still trying to get the consoles. But in terms of all like the gaming news, gaming development news, gaming profits news, the actual production, even though the demand is so high, production's been very, very good. And this is just all around good news, because once you get the consoles, what do you want to have? You want to have games to play on the consoles. So Sony has actually sold 7.8 million PS5s since launch, which is also insane. That's a huge number. An improvement on what it managed with the PS4. So it's actually even better than the PS4's launch. But of course, I know all of us are kind of bored in the pandemic. We just want to actually have a chance to go and use it. During the older console's first 4 months on the market, it's pretty impressive considering the global shortages of the new console. It also recorded a record profit for the company of $3 billion. Like, that is insanity. 337 million PlayStation games were also sold during the last fiscal year, another record, and 58.4 million of those which were published by Sony. So basically a very large majority of that, because also don't forget that's every game. Like, every game on the PlayStation Network is 337 million. So the fact that 58.4 million of them were proper Sony games, like, the Horizons, Spider-Mans, etc., God of Wars, those are phenomenal numbers. Those are very, very good numbers. Which goes to show why Sony is so keen to pump more money into creating PlayStation exclusives. So I'm down with this. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below but this is like very good news. I love seeing this, especially as a gamer and Twitch streamer or whatever. Titles such as The Last of Us and Spider-Man have both performed incredibly well in the originals and their respective follow-up games, which has also been pretty good too as well, because Miles Morales has actually been a top 10 seller ever since the PS5 came out. Also with the PS4 too as well, it's been doing very, very, very good. Despite only being released in November alongside the PS5, Spider-Man Miles Morales was the 5th best-selling game of the last 12 months, which is still pretty good. But also don't forget you have to go compete with the powerhouse known as Nintendo. And those games, those Mario Karts, those Animal Crossings are on point in terms of sales. Like, so many people buy them. If you buy a Switch, you probably have either one or both, which is very good. So it's kind of cool to see that Miles Morales is still so consistently up on top. Now, granted, I want to see other games like Ratchet and Clank or, Returnal go and top these charts as well, because I want to be able to go and use a proper PS5 exclusive, because you could have also played those games on the PS4. But overall, just in comparison to the entire gaming ecosystem, that's doing extremely well. And while this is the first time Sony has revealed how much cold hard cash, it's actually like a brand new thing they've almost never really done, it plans to spend on creating in-house software and exclusive titles, it's certainly not the first time it has shown its hand. Just last week, Sony's Jim Ryan revealed PlayStation's aim to create more exclusive titles for the PS5 than it did for the PS4. Which, once again, for all of us out there trying to get our PS5s or whatever, if you guys are already subscribed for the giveaway, that's just really good news. Like, genuinely really, really good news, because that means once we get our consoles, it's not just a paperweight. We'll actually have proper new games for us all to go and play and enjoy. And overall, it's just really nice to go and see. I love seeing this. I love seeing proper things. I love seeing people investing into their companies, into their businesses, and us as the consumers, the gamers literally buying these PlayStation 5s, that we're getting the actual benefits. I love seeing this, and I hope you guys love this too. I'm very, very hyped on up. Now, granted, we still have not gotten a lot of these exclusives, but we're now slowly starting to get them now with Returnal and Ratchet & Clank in a few months from here. So I'm very, very excited. This is actually very, very good news, and I'm very hyped up for Sony finally doing this. It's just cool. It's very cool. And also in the immediate future, PS5 owners have Returnal to look forward to later this week, and then Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart in June, and Horizon Forbidden West before the end of the year. This is very cool. So my kind of little final thoughts on this as I'm checking it out on my good old, Opera GX browser, link down below. Please go support the sponsor. They've been awesome and lovely. But when it comes to all this stuff, this is great news. I love the fact that Sony's investing. A lot of people compare them a lot with Microsoft, where we see Microsoft buying up companies and throwing things on Game Pass and all this stuff nonstop. So the fact that Sony, they know what they do well, which is their in-house games, those really good PS5 exclusive Sony games, and they want to spend more money, expand out the people in the developments and maybe make the games faster or make them longer and better. Or they also want to maybe go work in more brand new IPs as well. With this additional funding, they want to invest into this. So this is very, very good news when it comes to the PlayStation 5 ecosystem for everyone buying their games. And I love the fact that they're even doing this in the first place. I'm very, very excited for this overall. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Once again, a major thank you to our lovely sponsor, Opera GX, which you guys can download for free. It's just a browser. It's really good. I'm literally using it right now. Takes 2 seconds to go and download. If you guys want to, it'll be linked down below. We also might have our little various other links, just not in our pinned comment, because I more so want you guys to put the focus on the actual, sponsor of this video itself. But you guys want to go check, we'll also have the Webull links or the Coinbase links or all that stuff down below, the affiliates or whatever. But I just want you guys to go and download sponsor. They're awesome supporting us, and then let's do really cool things like PS5 giveaways or hook you guys up with cool stuff. So once again, thank you so much, Opera GX. Link down below. Go download. It's free. Make sure you guys are subscribed for the ongoing PS5 giveaway, as well as also make sure you guys are just subscribed for Sony news, restock news in general. We'll have a lot more videos all throughout today, and I just appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Comment down below your thoughts, and I just appreciate you guys all for existing and being a part of my community. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream also linked down below if you guys want to go and pop a follow up on that as well. I love you guys all. I appreciate you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys up on the next video itself. You guys are all fantastic. And once again, go and download our lovely sponsor for this video, Opera GX, link down below.